was a bad time. It was a bad, bad time.
It was okay. You're good. You're fine.
So now I
Keep
recall
going.
with horror wearing pink shirts, blue ties, and suits with sleeves rolled up. Oh, it was bad.
I'm sure you looked wonderful.
I looked like a complete twat. I've got to be honest with you, okay? I mean, even by the standards of the time, I did. But
Now I need pictures.
I've destroyed them all.
Have you? Have you
I have.
though? Or have you
Uh,
not? And you're gonna show me.
well, the only way you're ever going to find out is by getting to know my mother, because she might have hidden a few, but all the ones I could find are
Don't make me
gone.
do it. You've seen pictures of Laura and I.
Yeah. None of the ones you keep on threatening, though.
You'll have to talk
I,
to Laura about that.
one of the things about pink and blue, right, is that they weren't quite the stratified definition of colors defined by sexes as they are now. This all started about 150 years ago,
Hmm.
thanks to an American advertising agency.
Yeah, blue
Uh,
used to be more associated with little girls, actually.
yeah. Um, you know, the people were sort of 50-50 on it, but yes, blue was considered a passive color. It was a relaxing color. So it was, very popular as a color for young girls, so they didn't, sort of think or learn to read and make their brains overheat.
Yes.
Whereas red, well, pink was considered a visceral color. It was, sort of the color of blood.
Hmm.
So this was the color for young boys. So they'd grow up to be good soldiers and go out and beat up fuzzy wuzzies for the Empire and things like that.
Yep.
So, um, I mean, they're Vikings. So Vikings were well known for the love of pink. And if you want to tell a giant Viking berserker with horns in his hat and a bloomin' great axe in his hand that he's being a bit girly, you go ahead. Just tell us where you'd like us to dig the hole.
Well, the truth is, it's like, I'm sure many people who watch my stuff, it's like, I have no regard for social constructs of gender and all of that. And, like, for me, gender fluidity is a really important thing for people to acknowledge. And what's happening there? That's the thing. What opened?
Artist 10 is asking, did you get her house?
Oh, yes, I did, and I am a shit, and I completely forgot to install it. I'm sorry, sweetie, but it's beautiful, and I got it. So thank you. Crap. Crap, crap. Oh, nope. Giant lag spike. Whee!
I
Oh.
agree. There's a big difference between sex and gender. I don't get nearly enough sex, but I've got gender all the time.
Well, yep, there is. There's a difference. Is that what does that? Oh, hi. Woo.
Aren't they adorable at that age? Isn't it a shame they grow up? Some of them grow up and become accountants. Isn't that a shame? There you go. There's another one reason for a bit late to tell me off. I've just dissed accountants.
Aw. Simon's just making enemies left and right.
No, I'm just winding up bit late. It's a little bit different. It's more a hobby.
Well, I'm glad you have a hobby.
Mm.
Shit.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to kids that why is the doll always in the pink one? It's just it's a complete artificial construction.
Mhm. Well, like, I also, I really don't like the whole issue people have with boys in pink and all that, because, like, a lot of times it leads to people policing the masculinity and all of that of young boys, and it's like, come on. This is not necessary.
Yeah, I say you're making that boy turn gay.
Yup, it doesn't make any sense. Ooh, hi guys. Cool, isn't that fun? Don't you want to see it? Pay attention to that. Woo, I love my teapot. Love it so much. Oh.
Thank you, Rosanna Zana, for drawing attention to the secret code passed out. Okay, sort of, you cannot have the car because the cats are in the blue. Roughly means maintain your cover for now because we do not want to activate you this week.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
I know what I gotta do. Alright.
Teleport!
Woo.
Yay!
Says there's a train coming. Ooh, get back up there.
There's a train coming. What can I say but woo?
Woo woo.
Shizzy. Here's one for you. Man's driving down the road. He's doing 30 miles an hour when he gets overtaken by a chicken. Boss fight. I'm absolutely amazed by this fact. You just look at this chicken disappearing up in the road ahead of him. And he's I'm not having this. And he speeds up to 50 and catches up with the chicken. The chicken just looks at him and goes, meep, meep, disappears up to the horizon. It's an amazingly fast chicken. And he's so amazed by this. He loses control of the car and comes to the rest of the ditch. Fortunately, he's right by a farm. So he goes to the farm and says, look, I'm sorry, okay, but this is going to amaze you. But I just got overtaken by a chicken. And I lost control. I'm in a ditch. Can I phone someone to help me sort my car out? And the farmer says, "Oh yeah, you be all right there. You can use the phone. That's okay. But don't worry about the chickens because we got loads of them in the farm." And as he says this chicken runs past at about 50 miles an hour. And the man says, "This is incredible, right? How are you doing it? How are you get these chickens to run so fast?" And the farmer says, "Well, you see, right, I like chicken legs. And my wife likes chicken legs, and my daughter likes chicken legs as well. So what we did is we bred a chicken with 3 legs." Problem is, it runs so fast. And I says, well, that is incredible. Okay, I've just got to ask, what do they taste like? And the farmer goes, I don't know. I've never caught one.
That's silly. Alright. I'm actually glad that I recently played this.
I've got another one about a big end missing from the car, but I don't think cars have that anymore.
They don't have what anymore? Wait, I half heard you and then I half spaced out.
Big ends.
Oh. Okay. No, I think you're right. Oh, wait, no, there was another place I could go in there. I was like, what am I doing? I saw it. I can turn right. Radula room. Radula room. There we go. I'm in.
Oh, that's totally regular.
Mm-hmm. I basically brought myself up a giant sippy cup of orange juice. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't think particularly what you're going to play with at the age of 5 is going to really affect, you know, whether you're going to get married, whether you're going to be straight, whether you're going to be gay. You know, this stuff does not matter in the slightest.
No.
I think, to be totally honest with you, every 5-year-old boy looks a little bit fey anyway. It's impossible to tell at that age.
Oh. Just all that gendered nonsense. Drives me up the wall. That's what, like, Because I have a deep voice, and, well, I wear black because I have to. A lot of black, just because it makes it easier for me not to get burned by the light. But I've had people say, like, when I told them that I love the color pink, they've said, like, oh, I wouldn't have expected that. And I'm thinking, why? Why is that something you wouldn't have expected? And when I first started doing LPs, I got asked all the time if I'm a lesbian and things like that, which, you know, fine, doesn't bother me, but at the same time it was like...
Look, I was just requesting a certain sort of broadcast, all right?
Sorry, Simon.
Sorry, please carry on.
It's okay, no. Didn't mean to disappoint you. No, but you know what I mean? It's just all of these silly expectations.
I'm totally sorry about this, guys, but there is absolutely no difference whatsoever between a doll and an action figure.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Except that dolls have more points of articulation and are more fun.
Yeah. I actually really loathe the fact that, you know, sort of kids are supposed to be having guns and violence and things like that, and it's something that disappoints me a little bit that a lot of computer games carry down that line.
Yeah, it is. It's upsetting. Like, I know someone in real life, and he was asking people, he wanted to take his 2 sons to a movie, and they were like, I think they were like 8 and 10. He wanted to take them to a movie, and he asked for recommendations, and somebody was like, oh, I can't remember what movie it was, but they said, oh, it's really good, but it's a little violent. And he said, oh, I don't care about, like, violence or gore for them. I just don't want them to see a tit or something. And I remember thinking, okay, so you don't mind your sons seeing horrifying acts of violence, but you have a problem if they see a boob?
It does bother me a little bit. I mean, let's face it. You know, up to a certain age, all that site is ever going to do is make them feel thirsty.
Yeah. I just don't get it. But I'm a cranky old lady. And a third-wave feminist. It's pretty much a fun combination.
Yeah, children are going to absorb as much about sex as they can cope with at that time. Unless it's forced upon them, which is another completely different story. Unless that's forced upon them, then they would absorb as much as they can at the moment, at that point in life, and just ignore the rest.
Mm-hmm.
My first sex education lessons were aged about 5 or 6, and I came out of them fairly convinced that I was going to have to marry a rabbit. The best thing about it was I learned some really interesting new words, but vagina.
Vagina. Did I show you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did you show me?
No. Did I show you that Rachel Bloom video called "You Can Touch My Boobies"? It's like a music video that's through the mind of a 12-year-old boy, like, and what he imagines sort of sexuality to be. I'm having some oranges.
No, no, but please do if you remember. Please.
It's really funny.
Yes.
Cause she's like, I'll show you my vagina, which is located on my stomach somewhere. It's like... I actually know someone who is a, well, I don't know him personally, but my friend knows him. He's very sheltered. He's like 19 years old and he has no idea what a vagina looks like. He thinks it's a hole with like teeth. Like, he thinks that vaginas are vagina dentata. It's creepy.
Yes, well, it's yeah. I mean, but you know, eventually he will learn that he will learn they are wonderful things. But that's another story altogether. I remember at university sitting in the canteen one day, and then somebody burst into the room and shouted at the top of their voice, "I'm no longer a virgin," and then just ran off.
Yup. Well, I've actually got interesting thoughts on the concept of virginity too. I think they're interesting because they're my thoughts, but you know. Shit.
I think he was happy about the fact that he'd finally got a woman to no longer laugh at the thought of having sex with him. I don't know if it ever happened again.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm assuming it is. It has at least once more because he's going to be in his late 30s by now, but it's entirely possible.
Yeah. No, I just feel like the concept of virginity itself puts a lot of pressure on people when really it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Like, because there are asexual people who have never in their entire lives had intercourse or anything like that. I know intercourse is like a terrible word, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Boys can control themselves. If a boy cannot control themselves, it's not because of what the girl was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
There are problems that can happen, mental illnesses that can happen, which do not, mean that boys cannot understand that no means no. But it's not because of what the girl's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
She could be wearing a burqa under those circumstances, and it would still count.
There we go.
So anyone who ever tells you that boys cannot control themselves is either wrong, a liar, or just using it as an excuse.
Mm-hmm. There's this story, I can't remember who wrote it, but it's called The Disposable Rocket. And it's a very victim-blamey kind of thing. It's from a long time ago. It's pretty gross. Okay, so that's done. Where are we going? Somewhere.
Presumably for door number 4.
Woo! Oh, there it is. Hey, what's up?
There's a tooth there. Yes, you got to get it.
Yeah, I really gotta.
Yes.
My tooth. Tooth. Okay. Woo! So the copyright stuff is actually pretty easy to work out for like the Depressathon or Hopeathon, Depressathon, the Hopeathlon. Sorry, the original working title of it was the Depressathon. But I think you'll have a pretty easy time with it, Simon.
Yeah.
It won't be too bad.
Yeah.
I know I'm deflecting. I'm like, let's talk about another thing.
Minosha, the one thing that I would like to say, and I know it's not entirely possible, is don't blame yourself because this is not your fault. Whatever you might think, it's not your fault.
I didn't read what's going on. I'm sorry.
Well, I have a look through it later on. I won't go through it in details because it's not the most pleasant of subjects, but yeah, but no, you cannot blame yourself.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Virginity is such an awful concept, especially for young children who are told that if they aren't virgins, then they are filthy. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole attitude towards sex is something that swings both ways, which is a totally the wrong thing to say, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, all my teachers and my parents, they'd all grown up in the 60s, and the attitudes towards sexuality and partnerships and things like that were all far more relaxed. And then the AIDS epidemic happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As a teenager during the 80s, my sexual education went from, it's perfectly all right to do what you're doing as long as it doesn't mess with your homework. Don't you come in that way?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I unlocked something. Sorry.
To, for God's sake, don't do it because you will die. Right?
Yeah.
Girls,
pretty much.
now your knees together. It's the only way to survive.
Yeah. Okay, it's putting me back here because I guess it's taking pity on me.
Changing the subject. Do I want you on Iris tomorrow when I show off your room? Only if you want to be. You're more than welcome to come on, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, but the problem was AIDS was so terrifying to people that yeah, and at the time abstinence was the only way. You know, do not have sex, do not take drugs was the only way to be absolutely certain that you would not get it. So an entire generation, basically, I think we just went back an entire generation, or even more. We went back to Victorian morality.
Mm-hmm.
And
Come on. Sorry.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but looking at this game, couldn't you say that the Victorians have are completely screwed up?
Yeah. Pretty screwed up. Okay, so this unlocked something. And I'm not...
Can you go up there?
Let's see. Oh, you're right. Duh. Thank you.
Second pair of eyes always helps. Hope I have
It
helped,
does.
actually. Yeah.
So this, I came through here, okay. And now we can get through here. Buzzing. Thank you. Oh, we're on to another section
No
of the game.
problems.
And I'm gonna have a sip of orange juice. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow.
People get scared. People get... You know, people apply their morality to other people, which is the wrong thing. Morality is supposed to be an internal thing. I mean, Christ, people get jealous.
Yeah.
Now, why are you having so much fun with so many girls when I can't get one? Therefore, you must be doing wrong. Burn the witch. It's...
Shit.
Oh!
That was so close.
Yeah. If you just moved your head forward a little bit, you could have caught that ledge with your nose.
I think I'm just gonna have to, like, eat the damage. Okay.
Yeah, sex is a choice, and in all honesty, nobody should talk you into it. If you have to be talked into it, then you're not ready for it. You're not in the mood for it. You're not right for it, and your partner should respect that fact.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if you're if the person trying to talk to you in it is a man or a woman. It's still having a decision forced on you, and that is wrong.
This is true. I am not going to be super focused for a moment.
Oh, this looks like real fun.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, good. Okay, they explode when they die. Beautiful.
Well, this one's on. I'm just reading. Attack Poodle said, "This is so annoying. I won't watch the stream. Beam hates me."
No.
Okay. Well, if you're talking about this stream, this one's on Twitch. That might be your first mistake.
Oh. Maybe yours.
Yeah. Well, if I would say what about Beam is that it's improving every month. But if you have any problems, let me know, or even better, raise a support query about them, because they're working very hard to improve the service. And just in case April's starting to worry, yes, I live stream every Wednesday from 7:30 till midnight British Summer Time on beam.pro/Simon Parsons.
I thought you'd suffered head damage.
I did. This is my spare head.
Fair enough. It's like, Simon, why haven't you said anything yet?
What do you mean, like I live stream on a Wednesday from 7:30 to midnight British Summer Time on beam.pro/Simon Parsons? You mean that?
Exactly. Yep, I mean that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry. I will more often say that I live stream from 7:30 to midnight on Wednesdays at beam.pro/Simon Parsons, and everyone's welcome.
Get in as many as possible.
And a few more, absolutely. Actually, I was worth pointing out this Saturday, I shall be live streaming from midnight British Summer Time. So that's what 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Midnight?
Yeah.
No, it's 5 hours difference.
Oh yeah, so it's what? So it'll be 8 p.m.
Yep.
British Summer Time. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, and what? 5 p.m. Western.
God.
Um.
Camera.
because a lot of American people have said. Miss Fujimoto saying yes, well done, Simon. Sunday, it's Saturday at the end of Saturday, at the very, very, very end of Saturday. A lot of American viewers have said it's hard for people to join me from 7:30 to midnight British Summer Time on b.pro/Simon Parsons. So I've started to try out a few midnight ones. Not many people have noticed it yet, but hopefully I'll see a few more people this week. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Nudge, 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 nudge.
Hopefully.
Yes, wink.
Yep.
And remember, guys, a nod is as good as a wink to a blind camel.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, bad luck.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, I crossed the death barrier, so it put me way over here.
Yeah, it's very commendable, Kellyanne. I mean, the important thing is that it's your choice. That is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Sorry, my neck is killing me. Alright. So.
Well, we shall be coming up to a break in about 20 minutes' time.
It's true.
You can work the kinks out. And rest your neck as well.
Shit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, please do, guys. Anyone who tries to come along to my stream and it gets blocked, we're trying to work very, very hard with Beam to get the problems out.
Mm-hmm.
So any problems you get, don't just give up. Please just let me or let Beam know so we can get the devs aware and get it fixed. Don't let that bother you, okay? Don't go out on a date with someone just so you can have the conversation with your friends. That's totally the wrong reason, isn't it? Oh no.